everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Throwing Jones. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Jones hit and the ball's out. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. J.K. Dobbins. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Watch it.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, Here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Jones now from the gun on third down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw again. Going right side, he finds Slayton. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down now, Dobbins, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. Jones finding Tony for a Giants first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll dump this off to Akers. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Play action. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You think about the strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Jones drops it underneath for Booker. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, Jones. Open man right side is Tony. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. It's brought in by Harris. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
8 yards to go on second down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 42. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, L.A. Oh, and CD, we have certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Now Jones. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 to the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. And it's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rolling to his right. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big pickup of 38.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford on the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the interception, here's Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. He's got him in, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 30 on second down, Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
62 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jones. Finding Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
57. Mike, 57.
Now Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Go, go, go. 57's the night. Rock 57. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Show it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for L.A., their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.